I ain't gonna lie, Plot had to make sure that Shigaraki was staying alive, and this fight shows concrete proof on the reason why, and I'm gonna take you through how this fight even started. So let's waste no more time and get straight to the point. So we have Star teammates complaining about how they can't even do nothing, but then she popped out of nowhere. It's like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Next thing you know, we see Star going over to try to meet All Might. The US government would have been on her case if she came back, and yes, I said if she didn't got hit with some BS. But yeah, we get to hear All For One's plan, and he wants to basically go steal New Order, you know, the most broken quirk in the show, and he was explaining all of this to Splinter, who was just there because he saved Shigaraki. But anyways, after he yapped his ear out to him, we basically get to see Shigaraki pull up to Star, and bro was actually ready for all the smoke. So once Shigaraki makes sure his fit was in check, and he got done enjoying how the sky feels, he started off the fight with the EMP blast, and bro had to aim as a stormtrooper, because how you not hit one of them was a huge blast radius. You know the active frames was there for a while, so Star was feeling confident because how bad his aim was, so she was like, you know, let me show you a real move. So she creates a new order to take air from someone who's 100 meters away from her. Shigaraki and his pet Nomu was going through it. Wait, am I allowed to say pet Nomu? Peter's going to hate me. I may be cooked. But anyways, they all decided to go into a formation, and they all got their eyes on the prize. So they all fired at him, making him struggle. And one of them started to celebrate early like a complete moron because Shigaraki sent the attack flying back. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that one of them got hit for that. I ain't gonna hold, because why would you celebrate early against the main villain? That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. Oh, he's gonna go down easily. No, he's not. He's the main villain. How? Anyway, I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed just thinking about it. But anyways, a Star managed to catch the laser and saved all their lives. So once Shigaraki managed to recover his skin back, Shigaraki shows he was doing a certain exercise and super jumps towards Star. But Star didn't want to see the progress, so she sent his ass flying back. So she decided to continue on with the pressure, and she decided to jump towards him. So when she landed on him like a successful astronaut, she got her vocal death note and told him that he was going to die. But that didn't work because there was a grown man inside him. Wait. But that's somehow the only reason how he managed to survive from that. And it also gave him a whole hair upgrade. So once that whole entire sequence happened, he managed to figure out how Star quirks work. So she was like, she didn't care if he figured it out. So she used her quirk to create herself her own Susanoo, the John Cena version. And Shigaraki was confused at what was going on because he can only sense what's there. So Star used that chance to give out Jesus uppercut. And then she went up with a follow-up attack and gave him the almighty clap. And bro was going through it. But here's the thing though, she was still not done. She wants him to send her some energy like she's Goku. So she creates a whole laser spear, bringing the next Star Wars weapon, so then she tries to pull off a finisher like she's from For Honor. But the thing is though, she knows it's not going to be enough, so she decided to go call up backup. And this is how bro basically was.
You realize how to take more than your license for this, right? Even though I know you face against the main villain and all that such.
Just give me the rocket, you deformed xenomorph. I'll take the repercussions later.
Man, just wait till you come back then. I swear, this ain't the last you're gonna hear from me.
And that's when the score sheets came by like an Amazon delivery, ready to be used. So once Star got notified that her package was here, she wants them to be on Shigaraki's case as soon as she let go. But here's the thing, bro was thinking about a plan the whole time. So Shigaraki thinks of all this like a game. So she managed to secure her score streak, and she was trying her best to get a good grip of it. So once she got good control, she decided to cancel one of her orders. So Shigaraki used that chance to go for the offensive side, but that was instantly stopped. So Star decided to go for the destructive finish, and it was game. While all that was happening, Endeavor, Best Genius, and Hawks heard the whole thing. But after all that, Star noticed something, and it was that bro was still alive. And his plan was to basically decay a tiny hole for himself so that he wouldn't get noticed in time. And the latest that they actually got was Nomu. Bro basically planned everything perfectly. So while Shigaraki was closing the gap against Star, he decided to detonate the Nomu like it's a C4, blasting everyone around the radius. And Shigaraki managed to catch one of their planes. Now Shigaraki hops closer like he's him in Gorilla Tag. And when you look at Shigaraki, he was happy to give her the cheese touch, which he finally did, and now it was game. Shigaraki was sucking up her quirk up dry while also decaying her. So Star made a new order to stop the decay, but that also didn't stop her from getting her quirk stolen. So once Star ran out of options, she decided to create a special order. So once Shigaraki finally managed to steal her quirk, the special order activated. And Shigaraki and All For One was confused. Well, until Shigaraki became the next popcorn machine. And bro was going through it. And all Star can do is watch with a smile on her face, because her order was to defy every other quirk. And this is where she goes ham on her final attempt, because she started rushing towards him like she's Z Broly, and she grips at both of them, and she started ripping away their quirks. And All For One had no choice but to take it like a good boy. So while all that was happening, Star Alice was mourning her death, even though they had all the time in the world to go and finish him off. But hey, I'm just saying. So after they were done doing that, they went into formation and put lasers on him so that he regenerates slower, while Star was having a blast with their special order. And everything was working so far, but once Star said goodbye to the real world, Shigaraki managed to get some wings and escape the attack. Now bro is rushing to give new orders to someone else, and Shigaraki noticed that he's getting followed, so he sent a whole EMP blast on him. down. And that's when he fully managed to escape.
A few moments later.
Shigaraki busts into someone's house like he's a Kool-Aid man. And I ain't gonna lie, he kinda looks like Rimuru in this situation. Listen, I know it's kinda like a big stretch, but hear me out for a quick moment. It was the way where he looked with his hair and his wings. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I should say it reminded me not look like, if I'm being honest. But anyways, bro was acting like the final boss Easter egg for zombies. In no attempt to run away or to fight back, Shigaraki used that chance to try to put a quirk inside of him. But his plan also failed. And that's when he received a warning. So Star told him he couldn't gain or get new quirks. And while she was saying all this, All For One looked completely dumbfounded. And while Star was going, she started to flame All For One. But dude didn't want to hear all that, so he's just glad that she's gone. And once the whole situation come to an end, we all see a glimpse of the real Tomura. And that's basically the end of that fight. I ain't gonna lie, Shigaraki played it smart throughout that fight and managed to come out victorious, but at the very end he lost at the same time. And hey, I gotta give props and props is due. But I still kind of find it BS that he managed to survive just because he's the main villain and managed to get a whole upgrade on top of that, which is kind of crazy to think about. But that's just my personal opinion on this. What's your thoughts about this? Sure, let me know. But hey, I'm not going to take up much more of your time. I really do hope that you enjoyed this type of video. If you did enjoy it, I'd like to appreciate it. Share, be nice. Make sure you go and comment down below. Should I make a longer version? I do have a Discord server and I do have a Twitch. Both of them be in the description. And I do stream My Hero One's Justice on there. So if you want to tune in while I play that, hey, go on ahead. I might talk about that later on in the channel. I don't think I have anything else more to say, but I hope to see you next time in a different video. If not, I hope you have a good life. I love y'all.